Right, hello, welcome to the Codec Moments podcast. It's that time of the month where we get to look at who did what in Codec Momentum last month. Joining me today, Dr. Matthew Holt.
Hello.
And Ali the Corn Wolf Cornwall.
Hola.
Who's Spanish, apparently.
Oh, yeah. ¿Cómo está?
Yeah, great, thanks. So, how are you both, boys?
Good.
Yeah, good, thank
Fairly
you.
good. Fairly
I've got
good.
the Spanish.
I figured that, or I thought I'd suddenly got really good at it, and I was just,
Muy bien, gracias. ¿Y tú? Yeah.
I was just a noise.
We'll drop the Spanish. Let's drop the casual racism as well and move on. Yes, I'm good. We're June. It's June time. First week of June, in fact. It's the Canadian Grand Prix weekend that we're recording this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's my birthday on Tuesday when this is released.
Yeah.
Hashtag the same.
Yeah. Hopefully the Canadian Grand Prix won't be a monster that it was in 2011, I want to say, when it got red flagged for ages with all the rain.
Yeah, I hope it does, because that was like the best race I've ever watched.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we'll see. And if you're listening to this when it's released on Tuesday morning, just drop @ClinicalAndy a tweet and say happy birthday.
Yay! So, my birthday wish is that we get to talk lots about Assassin's Creed.
Your wish is granted.
Yay! Bonus month in May. How did that go? Was there? I assume people didn't really take it on board. Nobody got involved.
Yeah, I don't think anybody noticed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was that the case?
No, not at all.
Rather successful venture, really, wasn't it?
It went down a storm, I think. And you know what? It just goes to show that little bit of momentum, have some extra points, and people were clearing Assassin's Creed games left, right, and centre.
Yeah. And people loved it that much that they were, when it came to the start of the new month, kind of waiting to see what we announced.
Yeah, there's one thing I've learned in the past couple of days. It's that you can make up any old nonsense rules, put them on Twitter, and people will believe them.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Because in Discord, I was trying to wind people up and say, oh, you'll have to wait and see, just to see if anybody stopped pledging games. And Matt soon stopped my fun.
Yeah, I needed to, because they'd have waited 11 days of the month and then found out there was nothing.
That's another challenge for them.
So, it is quite interesting. Like I say, you can make up any rule at all on Twitter and people fall for it. Yet the actual rules that are visible all the time, we quote all the time, and get quoted at people by our own audience, people just miss them completely.
Right, so how many Assassin's Creed games have we had submitted?
I didn't add that up.
You had one job.
14 Assassin's Creed games.
That's submitted or completed?
That's completed. That's not actually just entirely submitted. We did have some that weren't completed, like Assassin's Creed Origins from me.
Or Assassin's Creed Odyssey from Ali.
Oh, yeah, yes. But I did do China. I pledged to. I
think that from all the failed Assassin's Creed pledges, there was myself, there was Ali, there was Kev with Freedom Cry, and I think Square Freak pledged Assassin's Creed, the first one, and didn't do that. So yeah, it was quite interesting with Kevin as well. Like we said, read the rules. Pay attention to what you pledge, because he pledged Assassin's Creed and then got himself massively frustrated playing Freedom Cry and gave up with a fit of rage towards probably not even the halfway point. So it's a good job he didn't finish it, because he'd have been doubly upset.
Maybe just forgot to enter the Freedom Cry part.
Well, you kind of need to put that piece in, because otherwise we don't know. There are a lot of Assassin's Creed games.
Slightly vital information. So 14 completed Assassin's Creed games.
Yeah.
I mean, there aren't 14 different Assassin's Creed games, I can imagine.
No, I think we're getting close. I think we might be in double figures.
Yeah, so
pretty sure we are.
This is what I think. What I'm taking a vague stab at. Oh, that's a good Assassin's Creed reference, actually, to the way I play it. What I'm taking a vague stab at is the fact that we're not only going to have these bonus points, but a lot of double ups.
Yes, yeah. People have taken advantage of the support group mechanism as much as the bonus points.
This is going to be a big month. Then a lot of change, a lot of churn on the leaderboard.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, definitely.
I'm excited. I'm excited to get down to that. Something to discuss first, I feel.
Yeah, I think we need to get one thing out of the way, because we've said 14 pledged Assassin's Creed games, and we mentioned in the last Momentum update where we put this pledge out there that, let's be straight, none of us like Assassin's Creed 3. We don't think it's a good game. And we went backwards and forwards a little bit, saying that because it was coming out on the Switch, if somebody could complete it in 10 days, we'd be quite impressed with them.
Yeah.
But we didn't actually promise anything for it.
No.
We did talk about the unfinished business loophole.
Now, for clarity, I think we've actually clipped out the audio from the episode, because I know otherwise there will just be screams of fix.
Yes.
So
yeah. Just play it now.
Have a listen. So, Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered is actually out on the Switch on the 21st of May. Now, I know that doesn't fit with the whole 3 months thing, but surely if someone were to force that steaming pile of garbage down in about 9 or 10 days, that would be worth some points, right?
And if they finish it, if they do a finisher, although you can't really do a finisher on the Switch, can you? But yeah, that would definitely be worth some bonus points.
No. You can't bypass the actual rules that you signed up to.
I know, but
because Assassin's Creed 3 would be like torture, wouldn't it?
Now, there is, in fairness, there is a way around this, because we have clarified this before, and it's probably worth a clarification point right now. If you've started a game before, I don't care what platform it is on, say you started Assassin's Creed 3 on the PS3, realised after 5 hours that it was a steaming turd and you didn't want to do it anymore, but then happened to buy it on the Switch at the end of May, I'd consider that unfinished business. And actually, I'd accept that.
The unfinished business loophole.
The unfinished business. There might even be a medal in it if you can bring yourself to finish Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered in 9 days on the Switch.
And you meet all of Matt's other criteria. So you called it unfinished business, and I mean, in fairness to you, you've actually been quite generous in suggesting that it may deserve a medal, because it's, you're playing a piece of trash on the Switch.
You've brought it again on the Switch.
Yeah, but the implication there, as Ali says, is that it's unfinished business, and you have to have bought it again on the Switch. So
you have to have not finished it before, bought it again.
But you have to have started playing it.
Started it before.
Otherwise,
Otherwise,
it can't be unfinished.
Obviously.
Yeah. Okay.
So somebody took us up on it.
Yes.
Yep.
Colm Sheridan at Solemn67 on Twitter pledged it. He bought it and pledged it and finished it in probably about 8 or 9 days as well. He did it in under the lead time.
And is he? I assume then, has he started playing it before?
Well, this is the thing. I was listening to an episode of Last Save Loaded recently, and
I hope we don't have the clip for that.
Well, we do, and I think actually it's better if you just listen to it.
Yes, I do, Justin. I do have points on the board because I finished Assassin's Creed 3 on the Switch.
In a week.
In less than a week, Justin. I finished it last Sunday or Saturday, and I don't know why, I just love that game, and everybody seems to dislike it. So I wonder what they'll give me as a special bonus point. They better not just give me 1 point for finishing Assassin's Creed 3 in less than 10 days.
Maybe they'll let you have your bonus points that they skimped you out.
Oh, that would be awesome. That would be so awesome, but I don't think they'll do that to me.
I'm just been looking on the Codex page, by the way. Nobody else, from what I can see, has attempted to pledge Assassin's Creed Switch. So, you will be the only person that has gone for it.
Yeah.
Unless someone's pledged it and they haven't updated the form. But, well done.
I don't think anybody would have bought it day one anyway, not like me.
No, probably.
So, I traded it in anyway, and I got myself Dragon Age 11. Or Dragon
Age 11? Dragon Age 4 hasn't come out yet.
No, Dragon Quest 11.
Yeah.
So there's a bit of excitement going on there about all these extra special things that they're going to get, and bonus points, and we didn't promise any of these.
I like being talked about on other people's podcasts, though.
Free advertisement.
It is quite
I like
nice.
that. I hope that they talk about us talking about them talking about us, because that's going to be really meta.
It is.
I almost hope they clip this and put it on their podcast so that we feel obliged to do the same next time. I reckon.
Oh, you know what? It'd only take about 3 months, and we'd just have an hour-long podcast of us putting clips of each other on.
I tell you what, it could save a lot of production.
Yeah, good.
Oh, do you know what? Just like, don't tell them. I wish they'd call it Codec Momentum occasionally, so that people could actually find us.
Yeah, it'd be quite handy.
It would help.
But anyway, lots of excitement, lots of positivity. But yeah, we didn't promise any bonus points for it. It wasn't stipulated. But we said we'd do the unfinished business thing. And that I'm quite happy with. Unfortunately, Mr. Sheridan is too vocal. And it turns out he's thrown himself out of the unfinished business loophole because he finished Assassin's Creed 3 on the Wii U. It's not unfinished business. He's just bought a new game and played it.
That's just torture.
I can't believe he's thrown himself under the bus.
I know. I'm happy to make a decision. However, I think I need you two to weigh in on this to make sure this is balanced. So I need to know, Ali, do give him the bonus points. Andy, do we not give him the bonus points? What do you guys think?
I would say give him the medal, because to complete it twice, that deserves a medal. But my argument would be that it's not unfinished business, therefore null and void.
Fair enough.
I mean, I like your point, Ali, but I'm inclined to give him the points on the basis that he's quite old and unsure, and maybe genuinely forgot having finished it. You know, between the time he mentioned that he'd completely finished it
with his age.
And you know, if he's got this construct in his mind that he's done a good job here, we shouldn't undermine that.
So you're saying if you're over the age of 45, we can pull the wool over your eyes and go for the soppy approach?
Oh, I'm rapidly heading that way, Mr. Cornwell. I wouldn't, you know, I wouldn't shut that option down.
So I've got a 1 for points and a 1 for medals. I am going to say
both.
You can have both.
Oh, Matt.
Yay.
We did an Assassin's Creed bonus month. We teased it. It could have been misconstrued, but he swallowed that steaming turd twice. You muppet. You did it twice.
Yeah. On 2 platforms that don't have any trophies or achievements.
Yeah. That's even worse.
Not even a proof that you've done it. So, Colin, that's it. You are getting your 5 bonus points for doing the Assassin's Creed game, and you are going to get a very special white painted medal with hand engraved AC3 champion written on it. It will not at all be Tipexed with black pen.
Have you still got the compass that you had in your school pencil case?
I do.
Oh yeah, old school.
So yes, get in touch with @ClinicalAndy and send him your address to receive your medal.
Okay, well there you go. Well, that's good. That's good news.
It is. It is. Okay, we spent quite a bit of time talking about Column there and giving the Last Save Loaded boys a plug. It's about time we plug some of the other people who did the Assassin's Creed games. And me and Ali actually mentioned it on a podcast a couple of weeks back. We were massively impressed with Damocles 693 and his 4 full-fledged Assassin's Creed games that he pledged and completed.
Wow.
Yep.
That was amazing work. VDJ OMB, 3 Assassin's Creed games. Went through the whole of the Chronicles, streamed them all start to finish, kept picking up where he left off on a night, and chucked in a couple of other finishes and some other games as well.
Yeah.
Wow.
Saintly Stewart did, actually as usual, for most of the month, but then surprised us all by chucking in all 3 Chronicles games. And then everybody else who'd pledged an Assassin's Creed game pretty much just did what they said they would do. So yeah, a lot of Assassin's Creed entries to the point where I'm now confusing them all and forgetting which is which and who's done what. And shall we just go to the leaderboard?
Yeah, I was about to say, let's jump to the leaderboard and see what difference that's actually made then.
So still in last place at 18th is Lucindian, the artist formerly known as Kelly Ho. And then in 17th place, we've got Kaiser Soze, who's got a score of 3 for this month.
In at 16, Stuart Bennett. And in 15 with a whopping 1 point this month, it's Kevney.
In 14, it's our very own Cornwolf. Good work.
Yeah.
And then in 13th, it's Square Freak.
Up next in 11th is Solemn67, who's got a total of 13 points this month. And then Kishmi Babe, Kishinarbi, in joint 11th with Solemn.
He did a finisher on Nino Kuni.
Oh,
so
okay.
he came back into the fray. We haven't seen him for a couple of months. And there it was. Last day of the month, took us the images.
Lovely.
In at 10, it's Dr. Holt at Codec Moments, who got the 5 points this month. And then just ahead of him in 9th position, Afro Gear.
In 8th, Tainted Shirt with 19 points. And then in 7th, our own Clinical Andy. You are dropping down the table quite rapidly here.
I did not take as much advantage of the Assassin's Creed bonus points as most people.
No, there are people above you who did.
I only played one game this month, and it wasn't even an Assassin's Creed game. But I did decorate my daughter's bedroom, so do I get points for that?
No.
If I lie and tell you that I did it in an Assassin's Creed theme, would that help?
Nope.
Okay. Good talk.
Because I wouldn't believe you. I know your wife.
She loves Assassin's Creed.
If you'd have said it was a Mario theme, I might have believed you.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
In 6th place is VitaFan9 with just 1 point this month. And in 5th is Onya6, who got a 9 points this month.
Yeah, okay. So just ahead of them there in 4th position is Damocles 693, who's added 25 points to his score this month to put him up there. And, getting in just ahead, Fury AC3, who's had a whopping 45 points this month. But that's still not the most amount of points anybody's had in a month.
It's not.
Which is shocking.
Not, is it? No. So we have a new second place and maybe a little bit of a surprise. VDJ OMB, 72 points in total. He took 48 this month.
Impressive.
Phenomenal.
Assassin's Creed bonuses, couple of finishes that he doubled up with Fury AC3, but still beat him by 3 points. That's phenomenal. And he is eaten into Saintly Stuart's lead. Stuart is only 4 points ahead in first place.
That's how you play the game.
It is. You take advantage when you can. Superb work between VDJ and Fury AC3. Absolutely, because they nailed it really with the finishes and the double up. It's
getting close at the top. That's hotting up. There's only 11 points between 3rd and 1st, which is,
It's going to be good over the next couple of months. We'll think of some interesting things to do. Now, interestingly, I think that they were the only two who actually figured out that your double ups only counted is the standard month. So your Assassin's Creed bonus points, even if you did a double up, did not get doubled because it's just the extra bonus for that point. And I think they were the only two that figured that out, and that's why they went for the finishes.
Yeah, it's good work. So I think you'd offered some bonus points for June to whoever could guess. What was it? The biggest rise in rank?
Yeah. Who'd gone the most number of places?
Well, looking at this, surely it's got to be Connor. It's got to be VDJ and B, right?
You'd think, but he was actually in the top part of the table anyway. He's just really closed that gap down. Actually, the biggest rise in places is Damocles 693. He took 7 extra places this month, all with his amazing Assassin's Creed work. And we had 2 people guess correctly. I say guess. One person guessed. one person got out a spreadsheet, did some calculations based on the previous month, and then said, I quickly worked it out.
Would you expect anything less from him, though?
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't at all. So our number 1 spot, Saintly Stuart, gets an extra bonus point for June. We'll have that on at the end of the month. And congratulations, Square Freak, you get an extra bonus point as well. So we just need to know then who's won the prize for this month.
Okay, who's drawing?
Is it my turn?
It is your turn, yeah.
Right. You haven't drawn one for a while, Matt.
No, I haven't. And I have fortunately been clearing out my room this evening, which is why I have absolutely nothing to draw from.
No hats.
Right, hang on.
Put it in a cup.
I do. No, I've got something. So,
drain your pint.
So I have got a pouch. I'm going old school. I've not got a bag. Or a hat.
What's it say?
Or we'll go for a pouch.
It's his posing pouch.
Right, so...
A banana hammock.
So I'm going to draw out of this, and we have... I want to put it back in. He's already had too much of a plug tonight with his other podcast.
Oh, yeah.
It's on your 6 for Freedom Cry.
Excellent. Oh, well, congratulations there, Justin.
Yes, well done.
Yeah, well done.
I think that wraps it up for me, doesn't it? It was a very sneaky, backstabby, completion-y type month.
You know, it's good though, and it does make me want to do these themes again.
Yeah, the community took to it quite well. I know when I mentioned it as an idea, it was, let's give it a go, see how it goes. And it seemed to work very well, to the point that people were waiting towards the end of the month for an announcement of what was next. And we've decided that we will do them sporadically.
Yeah, I think we sort of thought we might do them quarterly.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll mix it up a bit. We do have December's sorted.
Yep.
So
there
will be one in December, but do not worry. It will not influence anything that you're going to play between now and then. So don't hold back if you want to get a game finished.
Yeah.
And I think what we might do, because the bonus points for the question actually seem to go down quite well with everybody, we may chuck out a few extras here and there. So keep listening to the podcast and keep an eye on the Twitter feed. And maybe even the Facebook feed. Oh. You never know where these bonus points are going to crop up.
Never know. Probably not Instagram. Well, if you want to get involved, if this is the first you're hearing about it, then go to codecmoments.com, click on the big orange bar where it says Codec Momentum 2019, and you can enter there. All you need to do is, I think, put in your name, what game you want to play, and you can choose either what we call a normal Codec Momentum, which is where you just finish the story segment of the game, or you can opt to do a finisher. And Matt's going to explain.
Finisher is where you absolutely nail every single trophy, achievement, Steam achievement, everything. You complete the entire list, you rinse it for the maximum score out of it. It's a proper 100% done.
Requires some effort. So every month we're going to give away £10 of gaming vouchers to whoever we pull out of the hat. And if you happen to select a finisher, then we'll actually double it up because we're incredibly generous. But the only reason to do that is because it does take some commitment.
Yes.
So codecmoments.com, check that out, and check out some of our other reviews and more podcasts and things on there while you're having a look.
Yes. Yep. And please join us next week. In fact, actually, please join us on Friday.
Yeah, 14th of June.
If you're listening to this before the 14th, we will be doing the Codec Moments podcast live to cover E3. So we're going to be taking pics of our favourite stories of the week. Did we get any of our predictions right? Are we going to have a special guest? Are we going to do giveaways? Probably not the latter. But it might be worth joining us. We... At this point, think it will be sometime around 9 p.m. on the Friday evening. That's GMT.
Yep.
And we will confirm that on Twitter during the day, and it'll be done via Discord.
Did you say GMT?
It's not GMT, it's BST.
BST.
But,
All right, UK time. Whatever time it is 9 o'clock for us when it hits it, we will broadcast. Maybe, as long as technically
as long as that's the time we choose. Yeah, yes. Okay. Yeah. So keep watching Twitter on the day, and we'll definitely confirm what time it'll be, but probably 9 o'clock on the 14th of June. We'll be live on Discord. If you want to join our Discord server, then tweet Matt at Codec Moments, and he'll be able to flash the link up. We'll be promoting that this week.
That's it. We can put the link up, or you can just check the profile on Twitter. The link is in there.
Okay, right. Thanks very much, boys. It's been a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed this month's Codec Momentum, and a lot of people seem to have had a lot of fun with it as well. So couldn't have gone better.
Couldn't. You guys got any plans for June's Codec Momentum?
Not a single one yet. No.
Any plans for what? Sorry, you call?
June's Codec Momentum? Are you thinking of pledging anything?
I don't know.
I'm going to take that as a no.
I'll see what comes. We'll see what happens.
All right. Well, I'm going to. I think I'm going to go for Far Cry New Dawn, and I think I'm going to go for a finisher on it as well.
Oh.
So if there's anybody out there fancies a double up, that would be good. And in particular, I need somebody to help me with the co-op bits. So please be somebody out there. Come and help me with the co-op bits.
I'd be tempted, but I didn't buy it 3 months ago. So
no, it's not good for you.
But you could do the co-op bits now, and then.
Yeah, I could start it now and then finish it off in 3 months.
There'd be nothing wrong with that at all.
Tempting. Oh, I might.
So you could get the co-op bit out of the way.
Yeah.
But for anybody listening, that is no guarantee he's actually going to buy it and do it. So, if you've got Far Cry New Dawn on the PS4 and you want some co-op gameplay, give us a shout. Thanks for listening.
Yeah, thanks very much. And we'll hopefully see you on Friday, the 14th, for our live Discord show. Bye.
Goodbye.
In a bizzle.